so that all the time the color is white there. This will be visible once we transition from this screen to another as well. So what we have is our button here. Right now, let's actually see if it's working. It's a show search, prints out. Okay. So we have our button set. We are receiving all the countries. Right now, the problem is when we click, nothing happens. We are going to do that. But since we are on the button, let's fix instead of print. What we want to do is in our view model, we have this variable called isSearchVisible, and it's false. So every time I click on the button here, I want to enable or disable our search view. So we need to toggle that switch true, false every time we click. So we will say view model.isSearchVisible.toggle. So whatever, if it's true, it will switch to false. If it's false, it will switch to true. Apart from that, we're going to check if we are hiding the search view. We would like to set the text, our search text, to be empty string as well. So we can say if view model.isSearchVisible. So this is in case if the search is visible. And if I put an exclamatory mark here, it says if search is not visible, we can ask our view model to access its search text and set it to empty string. So in this case, every time we hide our search view, we are setting the search text to empty string, because I don't want to keep the text there if the user switches on or off and the search. We want to clear the text that they may have already put it in. So this would take care of that. And the next thing is how to make this text of our country name to be a link that would take us to another view. And this is where we can use a navigation link. So we basically wrap this around the navigation link. And we need to pass the destination. Here I will just say text, and the label, we just did enter on it, cut our text from here and put it there. So this will be our navigation link and will take us to some view which would say a text hello. Let's test this. Now you can see we have this arrow appear next to every line so that our user knows that it's clickable. So we can go and go back. As you can see, the button, the back button here is not really visible because here we have set the accent color to white, and the new view that we are moving to, which is just a dummy text view, doesn't have any background. It's a default white background. That's why it's not visible. I set it to white color here because the second view that we are going to transition to, if you can, as you can see on my other view, has also a background. So we want to make this part white. I don't have it on my ready application, by the way. Right. So the problem we have now is there are two things we're missing. First one is even if we type anything into our search field, it's not going to, first of all, we don't have a search field, but it's not going to search anything in our array. It will keep showing us the same countries. And the second thing is we want to show the detail view here instead of the text. So let's do one at a time. We are going to start from the search view, and to do that, to present the search view, we are going to create a separate search bar that we can simply integrate in our view here. So I'm going to let's first do some tidying up here. We put extensions into folder extension and take it away. And let's take this data card and total data view and put this also into a folder, call this views. And inside actually we can create a SwiftUI view of search bar view. Okay, so our search bar is going to be a text field that will, whatever we type inside will pass into our whoever is calling, so we can access that text, and we use that text in order to search our array. So here I will use an H stack with text field, and my text will have a placeholder of country, and this is basically says that we need to search, and we need to provide a binding string. So let's say at binding var search text is string, and here I would just pass a $, search text, and our view here complains that we didn't pass any binding, so I will just say constant and empty string there. Anyway, our view is not going to this preview is not going to help here anyway, because this is what you can see now. Let's quickly add some foreground color of white and some padding to it, and the H stack is going to have a frame, and I'm going to set the height to be 50 points. Width I'm not setting, so it will automatically take whatever the width of the device is. And background I want to put regular material. Alright, so this is basically what it looks like, our search view. So let's go to our main view, and now we can put our search view into use. So I'm going to show it right before my all countries. Again, let me go to my already application. I toggle it, it appears here right before my all countries. So here we cannot just say search bar view, because it would like be visible at all times. So what we need to do, and we need to pass the binding, and this is going to be our view model dot search text, but we need to put also the $sign in front of it because it's binding. So we need to check whatever is the value of our is search visible. So if it is visible, we are going to show our search. If it's not, we're not going to. So we say if view model is search visible, then we would like to show this. Otherwise, we are not doing anything. So let's rerun. And let's click on it. It toggles to true. Our search is visible. I can type something inside. It doesn't change anything because we're not actually searching. Actually, let me keep some text there. And then if I say I want to hide it and then show it again, you can see that the text is also set to empty string like we have asked for it here. Right, so search view is visible. And the last thing we need to do is to actually, instead of using our countries at all times, we want to show only the countries that we want to filter. So here in our for each, instead of view model all countries, we want to check and filter down with our search text. So I will say view model all countries dot filter, and curly braces open. Let's just make some empty lines here so it's easier to read. And we're going to filter using view model dot search text dot is empty. We're checking if our search text is empty, and if it's true, we are going to just provide whatever we have. If it's false, then we are going to provide the filtered items, filtered countries that are matching our search criteria. So here I will say $0.name, whatever is our city, our country name. We do it lowercase, because if our user is searching with all capitals or lowercase, and our name of the country actually starts with capital, we want to make everything lowercase so we can compare them. We say it contains what we want to contain is view model dot search text dot lowercase. So we want to check if whatever the line is, the name contains whatever we are searching. So we will show the countries according to that. Let's quickly rerun.